trying to survive in Hollywood during the holidays, then you better stay at home. Pull up your PC, iPad, Android, or Apple phone. Merry, merry podcast. Merry, merry podcast. Merry, merry podcast. Surviving Hollywood. Merry, merry podcast. Merry, merry podcast. Merry, merry podcast. Surviving Hollywood.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Surviving Hollywood podcast. My name's Austin.
My name is Aaron. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I'm Johnny Ray Diaz.
And in today's episode, no guest.
Oh, sorry, Johnny. Feliz Navidad, then.
Hey, happy Hanukkah.
Thank you. You know what? I'm not Jewish, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Nobody's going to mention Kwanzaa. Okay.
Happy Chinese New Year. Happy Kwanzaa.
All right.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Whatever
you celebrate. All right. Anyway.
In today's podcast, we haven't seen each other in at least a week, maybe two. This is going to be a slice of life. What is happening in the acting industry in Los Angeles, the week before, days before Christmas. So let's get into it, team.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Well, you guys have been working, right? Because obviously not a lot of people are working right now, but you guys actually been doing something. You can't really say what it is, but you can talk about the project, sort of, right?
Let me set it up for anybody who lives in a major city. Imagine being able to get paid to go take a COVID test and getting them frequently.
SAG Standards gives you $250 per COVID test. You got to drive
Hell
up there.
Yeah.
Aaron and I have done 4 thus far.
Shove that thing right up my nose, baby.
Exactly. We have to drive to the Fox lot. We're going through a bunch of fittings. And actually we were supposed to shoot. It's a network show. Aaron and I are guest
TV
stars.
Show, huh?
Fox TV show. What? There's only
it only needs a couple.
There's only 8 to 15, right?
And it's not Family Guy or American Dad, so.
Whoa.
Actually, this last week, they canceled all of production. They were supposed to go up till that last week, and our shoot date got pushed back 10 days in January. So
it seemed like the email that got sent out, and I have no idea, but it kind of seemed like they were it was a blanket email. Everything is just going to be postponed until January, not just our show, but every production on that they were doing.
Now, did they say that because somebody had COVID on set, or was it just their holiday shutdown?
People, I think there was maybe a larger outbreak somewhere. There was always outbreaks throughout the last month or two, and then they tested them and said, okay, don't come to work, you're quarantined. But I think there was more larger outbreaks.
All right. So what were you guys, can you talk about the role at least?
Yeah. Could we mention the role, Austin?
Can you guys mention the role?
Yeah, we can mention the type. I think we can mention the type of role. Fox isn't watching this podcast.
Well, they know we're playing twins.
Yeah, exactly. Twins, they're
twins that are so close.
Just to clarify too for the audience, you guys are working on the show together, right?
Correct.
Oh, that's exactly how I'd put it. Together, dude. Let's just say we're the special type of twins who always have our heads together. And I don't want to give away the character.
Wait a second. Isn't there a movie about something like this?
Lindsay Lohan.
No, that's not the same.
We're thinking of a little Matt Damon, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say there's probably a reality show on TLC about this or something.
Very cryptic for people that aren't our friends. Very cryptic.
Right.
Anyway, it's a network show. It's pretty cool.
You can actually, you can it's prosthetics fittings. You can head over to my Instagram at the Austin Arnold. You can see me getting in heavy prosthetics. We've done 4 fittings so far. We're gonna have a makeup test sometime in January, and
when are you guys shooting?
It's tentatively the 25th of January. It was supposed to be the 14th.
What I think is cool about, because obviously I know what it is, but what I think is cool about what you guys always seem to do is I feel like all the time you guys are either getting fit into prosthetics or some sort of doubling, because you guys did the werewolf thing. That was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish I got to do some prosthetics or like some
Well,
more
Aaron hated it.
character driven, you know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I liked it. I liked the finished product
Fun.
and everything. It's just I don't know. I mean, you did Rumpelstiltskin, and I don't know. It wasn't
No,
necessarily.
no prosthetics, dude.
All right, yeah.
So-
So I didn't hate being in prosthetics. It's just the 5-6 hours of the process. Nobody likes, not even Jim Carrey.
Imagine doing that every single day on a
Yeah.
long movie. My God, yeah.
Drain your energy before you start it, I think.
So, but I guess point is for folks at home, you know, the industry was open up until this last week before they shut down all that stuff. There were jobs.
It's an essential thing.
And for people that don't know, or people that maybe haven't worked in a while, what are like some of the new protocols you guys are seeing?
Well, that depends. You know, I was on, like, we can talk about the protocols on the Fox set, which I guess is the official protocol. Or, you know, we also just did a short film with Ash and directed by Abigail Breslin. I can probably say that, right? And
Yeah, it's all over IG.
yeah. Those, I mean, the protocols were a little bit looser on that set. Everybody was still safe. But, you know, as far as Fox goes, Austin, what's the takeaway?
Well, I mean, when we did the Geico thing, everybody has to have their own table. No longer can you congregate at lunch. You have to kind of sit 2 seats away from everybody else.
No longer do you have to worry about, oh, who am I going to sit with? Because at your table, it can only be like one person.
Is it awkward if you're like still the only one at the table? And you're like, man, of all the tables, nobody picked even one with me.
It's almost better. It's more awkward when you're sitting with the Teamster. And
it's like
just,
high school all over again.
It's just you and the random PA 2 seats down. Like, what's up, man?
Hey, man, so what's PAing like? Is that cool? Or
Yeah.
what do you
Is that the
PA?
dream? Was that always the dream?
Think we'll finish on time today?
Hey, my coffee wasn't hot earlier.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so it sounds like you guys been busy, which is great.
Johnny, you've been busy, right?
I'm still working, man. Still working. So for like a little quick update, I'm pretty sure I can talk about this because there wasn't any kind of NDA or anything. But I actually booked a Google commercial, which I already shot. I shot it myself basically because it was all done through like Zoom.
Oh, cool.
And I was just on with the director, and he was just telling me what to do, what to say, and
what
it was like the easiest thing.
Like, what did you have to be? What were you had to be excited about? What were you selling?
So the commercial is for Google Meets. I guess it's like sort of like Google Hangout, but it's like a way to like meet people.
Meats,
date,
dude. I thought you were talking about like animal flesh.
No, dude. Come on. You know me better than that, dude. Don't even bring that up at all.
Google Meets.
Dude. Oh, imagine that. Anyway, so I shot that, and that was all like at home basically, where you literally just shot it in your house and never saw anybody, never just communicated with the director via Zoom and the client, and then that was it. So
Is this going to be on TV? Is this going to be online?
I think it's only an online commercial. The commercial is about how 2020 has been rough, essentially, and sort of like trying to unite people again, basically. But anyway, so I shot that. The cool thing about that is that I auditioned, I auditioned for an HP commercial a couple days later, right? It was a self-tape. You just had to shoot it in your house. I shot it in my kitchen, didn't really think twice. I think I did one take of it and sent it into the abyss. And then I got hit up by my agent, and they said, hey, we're going to put you on a veil for this commercial. It's the same director from Google directing this HP spot. And the dude really liked me.
That's awesome.
So he's like, hey, man, I think I booked it. I don't know for sure. But he told me like the director really wants me.
This guy gets all the technology shoots.
I know. Hey, man, good for him, dude.
That's pretty cool. That's what you want. You want to show up on set and do so well that the guys who, the directors and producers think, man, I want that guy for my next project.
Well, so what happened was that for that Google thing, it was a really hard, not a hard audition, but you had to send in a bunch, like a shit ton of videos for it. And I had to do one using the Google Duo. Do you guys have that?
What is that?
I have the Google
Duo. Okay. It's like an app on your phone. If you have a Google phone, or an Android, it's better.
I have the app, but I've never used it.
and you had to like send these videos with you using filters on your face.
Is that why you sent me all that stuff, dude?
Yes, dude. But this was the problem, is that like you can't download it after you shoot it, and it said you had to send it to somebody that has an Android, and you were like one of the few people that popped up on my phone that had one. So I was like, well, fuck, I just got to send it to Austin because I haven't sent it to anyone else to send it to, right?
Austin,
so I had to send them to download them, and those videos were what got me the thing, dude.
How are the pics?
No, they were videos, and it was like Johnny.
I was in like a space suit.
Yeah, space suit. You know, jibber
like
jabbering,
making a noise and stuff.
Yeah, and there was like 5 in a row.
Yeah, because they had to do like 4 of them, dude. They're like 2. They don't see your face, 2 with your face, and I had to pick one with like a diploma. But the funny thing is, I sent that in, and the director was like, "Dude, I loved your videos so much. I showed it to my kids. We were cracking up.
They were
and
funny.
He's like, we enjoyed them."
Wow, that's a legit compliment. Like legit. I want to see the videos now.
In my mind, I was like, dude, I put no thought into it. I was just like, all right, let me just shoot this.
Hey, that's how you book some of the best auditions.
But anyway,
how you fail.
I like the variety.
It was fun though. It was fun.
Any COVID restrictions, Johnny, for what you're? Well, actually, I mean, you were working earlier today on something.
Dude, I've been doing audiobooks, man. Audiobooks have been kicking my butt, man.
That's your niche.
And you like it, obviously. I mean, who wouldn't want to book it? But you kind of seem like Larry David over here.
I know, man. He's my spirit animal. I don't know. I definitely don't love it for sure.
But you always said I want to get into voiceover.
Yeah, but that's different, dude. Imagine having to read a book that's like 400 pages and just sitting there for hours reading the book.
I would zone out.
Trying to make sure everything is pronounced properly. It sounds good. There's a good like intonation and a good flow and a cadence and all that stuff. Like that's literally what it is. So it's not exciting.
It'd be fun once it comes out. You could be like, hey, that's my voice on this whole book. It's kind of like the prosthetics thing. It's like, it's like the pain, but it's all worth it.
I mean, it's work right now. You know what I mean? So
what's the book, like this current book?
This book, it's actually the same author is having me read 3 different books. This is his 3rd book. So after this book, I'm done. This book is like a fictional story about like this musician. But it's just long, dude.
Give us a line, dude. Give us a line.
No, man. You guys will hear it when it comes out on Audible. All right.
He saw the piano, the ivory keys, and sat down.
Basically, like stuff like that, dude.
Now,
you got to make voices for the characters, you know, and it's like, I'm not, you know.
Did you book all 3 of those together, or did you do the one?
Yeah, because the author was like, "Hey, I really like this guy. Can he just do all my books?" And I was like, "Okay." So
triple the money, though, correct?
Good money, all good SAG money, you know. And I will say, last bit of news for me is that the show I was recurring on, the show that you've been on, Austin, is bringing me back for another episode, which is great.
Whoa. Can we say it or no?
I think, I don't know, right?
Didn't we
Did
say it?
We said it last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bosch is bringing me back.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. How many episodes is that then?
This will be 3.
Nice.
And then it was a offer only, or did you have to audition?
Yeah, right, dude. That's the dream, dude. That's the dream.
No, the dream is to get the call back to just, hey, come on in again.
I thought I was really done, dude. Like, I mean, I was in the first 2 episodes of the last season, and then all of a sudden they just hit up my agent. They're like, episode 7, he's in the episode.
Is it that director who came on our podcast? Is he going to be the director again?
No, that was a different director, right?
Birds Aren't Real. I thought it was the Bosch. I thought it was the Bosch. He was the director. His shirt said "Birds Aren't Real."
That was Chris. Wasn't that Chris Grismer?
Yeah.
That's from Deputy. It's Deputy.
That's right.
Austin worked with him.
I only have a few shows, but that was the other.
But anyway, so that's been the.
When do you go back?
They told me the 31st, so they're technically, I think, still in production right now.
Of December.
That's the date. That's a tentative date. They told me. I had to get COVID tested on Sunday. So
isn't that a great New Year's Eve though, to be working on a quality show?
Dude, I hope so, man. You know, we'll see. I actually have a scene with Bosch, which is great.
Titus.
Would be fun, man. It'll be fun. But anyway, that's where I'm at.
He's a silly goose in a very professional way.
It was the I remember the guy from Bosch who came on our podcast. I was trying to think. It's the
You're talking about DeJuan.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's an actor. He didn't direct it.
I know. I was just trying to think. Like somebody came on from Bosch. I could not recall.
We've had a lot of great guests this year. Hey, Johnny, are you going back home for Christmas or are you staying?
I don't know. They told me not to travel, actually, but if I stay here, dude, I have nothing to do.
So did Newsom, but that's not going to stop half the county.
Are you guys staying here? Yeah, your family's here.
Yep.
Right.
We're getting COVID tests before, like this week, and then we're going to go. I don't know if this is illegal, but if it's legal, we're going to go down there and hang with them.
Whoa, why would it be illegal?
Newsom put a gag order or whatever. He's like, hey, do not travel.
Order?
Don't go home to your family, dude. I'm not a Bosch, season 6 recurring. I was Bosch season 5.
What are you talking about? You recurred there too, man.
Yep, that was a season ago, dude.
All right,
but
dude.
Speaking of Christmas, what is everybody's go-to? Not necessarily favorite, but the go-to Christmas movies. The movies that thinking back, dude. How lucky are we that we grew up with the Santa Claus before there was a Santa Claus 2 and 3. Yeah, exactly.
Best Christmas movies ever. What's your go-to? You go, okay, so you guys are going with the family, right? What are you guys going to watch?
Well, my favorite movie's It's a Wonderful Life, but we could go with Elf. We could go with Prancer. You guys know Prancer?
No.
Yeah.
With Sam Elliott.
ABC Family's Next 3 Days or something.
Drew Carey's Pinocchio? Anybody?
No.
Let's
Definitely
see.
not. Hard pass. Maybe
the holiday film.
Who's Line special Christmas episode, or
did they have one?
The Drew Carey Show special Christmas episode. I don't know.
Is it really a Christmas episode for them?
I think for Drew Carey the show they probably did. For Who's Line, I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, so what's yours, Austin?
I mean, I want to recommend a newer Christmas movie that's on the yes no scale. It's worth it to watch a new one. It's Kurt Russell's Christmas Chronicles. It came out on Netflix last year, and it's a good Netflix original Christmas movie.
I just watched that. I was just telling Johnny I watched it, and I just got finished with it. Like now.
Did you watch the second one or
the first one?
Yes or no, Aaron, on the yes no scale?
Yeah, it's definitely a good movie. Every
scene wasn't even a yes. It was more like a yes.
Every scene with Kurt Russell is fire, and yeah.
So you hated the kids?
There's a section in it where it's just the kids, which is still fine. Actually, I was surprised how good the kids were as actors, especially the girl. But Kurt Russell brought the charm.
For sure. He was the reason that movie was great.
Like him just like driving around in that car, like going, woohoo!
Spoiler.
He's a likable dude. Very likable. Sure. I buy it. Well, I'm going to go with, actually, I have a lot of Christmas movies I like, but one of my favorites of all time is Christmas Vacation and Jingle All the Way, dude.
Jingle All the Way is great.
He got two! Turbo Man?
He's petting
Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, guys. Sinbad?
Sinbad at his best.
Dude, come on. Prime Sinbad, bro.
Mom's in the yard petting Ted.
Dude, yeah, man. He's amazing in that movie.
Tom
Phil Hartman, dude.
Oh yeah,
Phil
Hartman.
Yeah, he's so good.
Too bad about his wife. Killed him.
Wait,
that's how he died.
She killed him?
I think it was like a suicide murder.
I thought it was like a drug thing or something.
No, that was Chris Farley. That's the other half of SNL.
Nah, it was definitely his wife that killed him.
Was it really?
Oh
yeah, it's common knowledge.
I don't know why I assumed it was. I thought maybe it was drugs or something.
It's a crime that happened probably over 20 years ago, but we can still dredge it up.
Yikes, dude!
Rest in peace. I say rest in peace, Phil Hartman. Austin said I feel bad for his wife.
I said rest in power.
What did she?
Privately.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, that's another story.
But he was addicted to stuff too. So.
Okay, maybe that's what I thought that.
So it was both. It was the reason he died.
It was the gunshot from his wife pulling the trigger. That's what killed him.
Yeah. Cause of death. Wow. Gunshot.
Jeez, guys.
Movie still holds up though.
Hey, anyway. Jingle All the Way still holds up.
Dude, great movie, dude. Great. Home Alone, Die Hard. They're all great movies, right?
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's hard to deny that. It's factually accurate to say it's a Christmas movie.
Any of you guys got going around? Any auditions coming up? Anything you've had recently? Or is it
Nothing
just
that,
dead
you
on?
know, I mean, week of Christmas, it's dead, you know, for sure. You know, and the weird thing is in Los Angeles, nobody's going out for New Year's, you know, this year or anywhere, you know, Christmas, people
it's
are without their
weird.
families.
Except maybe like Rick Silver. He's probably always doing something.
I
Let's
think
get
he's
him
at
back
Burning
out.
Man or something. I don't know.
Our first or second guest on this podcast.
I know.
Yeah. Second.
He's probably out there somewhere doing something. I don't know. I haven't talked to that guy in a long time. Anyway, well, you guys ready for the new year? Does it feel like come 2020 things are just gonna like lift off? Like you think the industry's gonna take off again?
They got the vaccine.
I'd say by 2022, it's definitely going to take. It feels like we're in a transitional
By
period.
2022? That's a ways away, man.
I'm just saying by that. It could happen sooner, but I'm just saying like it feels like
I think summer of next year.
I'm just saying by 2022, retrospectively, we'll be able to look back and be like, oh, this is how the industry changed. But like, so as far as when that happens, I don't know. But I feel like the times they are changing. Quibi, that didn't work out, but I mean, something like that will.
I would love to end in our final 3 minutes with this final question. Did you guys get any gifts for casting or your agents or anything? Did you guys play that game?
I did not.
Oh, you guys don't want to book?
I figured Johnny might have.
Well, okay. This is actually a really good question because actually, is that me that the audio's jumping in and out? I was thinking about this afternoon actually when I was about to leave. Like, I don't know if I've ever gotten my agent a Christmas gift. Have you guys ever done that?
Well, most agents are Jewish, right? So that would make sense.
A holiday gift?
Actually, I never have, and I don't think I've ever gotten for casting. Although I have sent casting pictures of myself on a mug just randomly. But
Yeah, I think that's funny. But doesn't it? I don't know. Doesn't it feel like it feels like a little? Doesn't it feel like a little desperate? And then also like they're not getting you a gift, right?
Yeah, it's like
the teacher doesn't give the students a gift.
Do you get a gift for your bus driver? Some people say, of course, get the gift for your bus driver. Some people be like, what?
Well, technically, they're your employee, right?
Yeah, that's it's so true.
They do
That's
work
so
for
true.
you,
That is so
not the
true.
other way around.
Just like the bus driver.
So wouldn't you be like, hey, I'm getting stuff from my boss, and then maybe the boss gets you something for the employee, right?
They're lucky that hey, our agent's lucky that Aaron and I are on the roster. Where's my gift?
I don't know. I don't think anything's wrong with it. I think like, if you want to do it, do it.
I think it's a good idea. I just didn't take the initiative.
It probably is a good idea, but like I always felt weird about it because I'm like, I don't know. It just feels like you're just sucking up because like a lot of people are not doing it. They're not doing it out of their heart, genuine out of their heart. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I'm doing it because I'm hoping they're going to remember me and get more auditions. And so it doesn't feel really authentic.
It's not like when they're spending that $15 Starbucks gift certificate, they think of you every time. They just upload that right on their app and never think of you again.
Yeah, I don't know. Should probably do it.
I think
go ahead.
My agent deserves a gift, and next year, I'm just saying that a lot of agents, I think me and my agent and Aaron's agent, we have a great relationship, very strong. So.
But probably next year.
That's what you said last year.
I didn't say anything last year.
So you guys never got her gift ever? Wow, dude.
Coffee once.
Even Charlie's upset about that.
One time I visited and I brought coffee, and they were like, "Okay, set it over there." I was like, "Oh." No, they didn't say that.
Hey, just put her over there with the other 400 gifts we got. Who is that from again? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they said, "Are you gonna be here much longer?" I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Who are you again?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Austin's like, so what have you submitted me for? And they're like, well, we don't like to give that out. And Austin's like, well, I got the coffee, so.
Well, I got the gift basket. I mean, come on. It's kosher, dude.
For the folks at home, if you're ever in that type of agent-y relationship, you got to get out or you got to improve. We're kidding. My relationship with my agent, it's pretty like, not friendly, but, friendly when we call and she's like, hey, you booked something, you're unavailable or something, but it's like very cut and dry. Like, hey, got you this. Cool. And I say, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I hope that's what they want because that's what they got.
I mean, just to say, I have gotten gifts for agents in the past, but I don't know. The holiday every year, like, I don't know.
But why not?
I don't know, it
But
feels weird.
you're with a new agent. This
No, I have the same agent I've been with for the last 5 years. I have a new manager. And also, what's the guideline? New management? Do you give them a gift this year if it's only been like a couple months?
The fact that I'm still on your management roster, I am the gift. The way you jump around.
I think this year.
Kidding, Johnny.
I think this year with COVID, everybody understands. You know,
Right. We're all broke, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Last question I have for you guys, still on topic, and then we can obviously just get off of this. When the vaccine rolls out, available for us to take, are you taking it?
If I don't know, if the general vibes are like, yeah, the vaccine's fine, I'll take it. But if like half the country goes like, oh, maybe it's not fine, I'll be like, oh, I don't know.
So you're saying no. So
No,
you still think COVID's a hoax? Is that what you're saying, Aaron?
No, I'll probably take it.
Okay.
Listen, I have taken.
Why are you beating around the bush, man?
There's, I don't know if it's Pfizer that made the vaccine or whoever it is. I've never questioned any other time that I got prescribed some medication or went to medication and said, hey, I'm not sure if I should take this. Yes, they rushed the vaccine, but point is, I 100% will take it. I have no qualms, but I'm not going to get in line to take it. It's like if something would require me to take it or it was super easy, then I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it. But much like a flu shot, maybe I won't. But if it's needed to happen, yeah, I'll take it.
Do you get your yearly flu shot?
I got it this year, but some years I forget and it's all good. So that's,
Never got the flu. Hoax.
I mean,
Johnny,
Spanish flu. Come on.
How about you?
Made up stuff.
Are you going to?
I'm on the same. I agree with you actually, 100%. I'm not jumping in line to get one because also it does feel a little weird that it was so rushed. I don't know. We don't really know. We don't know what it's gonna do. But if I need to do it, I have to do it. If there's a situation that really calls for it, okay. But I think we'll just wait and see what happens.
What if they said dogs need to take the flu shot too because animals spread it? Would you?
You mean the vaccine?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, the vaccine. Would you put Charlie in line?
If dogs need to do it?
Well, because animals spread it. We're giving away free flu vaccines to all pets, all cats and dogs, because animals spread it. So bring your dog, and we're going to just pump it full of the vaccine. Would you do it? Free. It's free. Wow, dude.
Unless Charlie's sick. I don't see a reason to, dude. When have you ever heard such a thing, dude? Come on.
Well, I mean, animals can carry it, right?
Yeah, but they don't think they experience the same symptoms that we do, right?
I'm just listening.
They're just spreaders.
All right, good point.
Right.
Hey guys, let's end this. We had a great conversation. I do want to know, are you and your two roommates going to do they're all in town, I assume. Are you guys going to do like a Christmas hangout in the common room type thing?
I don't know. If I'm here, maybe. But if not, then.
Are you getting Ash and Matt anything?
I did get them something actually.
That's nice.
What'd you get him?
I got Ash an Indiana Jones hat.
That's awesome. I love it.
And because he's a fan, dude. And I got Matt a Broncos mug. The reason why also was because I have this. I didn't do a scam. It's not a scam, but I got a shit ton of Kohl's cash for free.
There we go.
Like $800 worth. And so I had to use it all. And I was like, let me get these guys a gift.
So how'd you do it? Prove it's not a scam.
I was the guy that people hated because he tried to buy multiple PS5s. So that's why, basically.
And they couldn't. And why did that give you?
Well, I bought like 6 PS5s and from Kohl's, and after all the orders went through, I thought they was going to get them, and they canceled all of them, saying that they were out of inventory. And so as sort of like we're sorry, they're like, you can keep the Kohl's cash.
That's awesome.
So they're really into scalping stuff.
You got to hustle to make some money, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's COVID, right?
Hell yeah.
I got an Xbox, by the way, if you guys want to buy one. Anybody?
How much?
Xbox? No.
How much?
I'm just trying to make an extra 100, dude.
How much for me?
What's the total?
600.
Okay.
I don't play. I stopped at GameCube.
If you had
I would go over to. go
Yeah,
to friends'
if
houses.
you had an
I stopped at
N64.
Dreamcast.
Nice.
You guys remember Dreamcast? Nobody does.
Game,
All right,
game,
anyway.
Gamecast, as Malibu's Most Wanted would say.
There you go. All right, guys.
Great podcast.
On to the next one.
Are we doing a podcast in between Christmas and New Year's? Or are we taking that week off?
I don't know. We'll play it by ear.
We could try and see if, like, you know, because SNL just ended, we could try and see if Sean Smith, our buddy who does the costumes,
Punky
wants to be on.
Johnson?
I wish, dude.
Both would be great. Easier to get below the line talent, though.
We don't know front of camera talent. We know behind camera talent.
Yeah, Sean would be great.
Brian will reach out.
Yeah, but like, why would you do that? Like, hey, my friend has a podcast. You met them once.
She's not working right now, so right?
Yeah, I think
we might be available.
Yes, we should. Yes, we should try it, and I would love to get Brian back on, friend of the.
I mean, if Punky comes on because Brian asked her, in what world isn't Brian going to be on that podcast? You know,
that's fine. I mean, it's totally fine, right?
I already told him that. Yes, you get Punky, you can come on. Brian has an open invite on this podcast anytime, but obviously he's the liaison in that situation.
I agree. All right.
Merry
Take care, guys.
Christmas
and a Happy New Year. Ha! All right.